Today's knife of the day comes from Uncle Henry. This special lockback 3-blade knife comes with one slot with a special mechanism for swapping out the blades for 3 various different implements. Let's get into it. Take it away, Jasper. Thank you, Fred. So, here we go. Uncle Henry's 3-blade swappable pocket knife. I'm not exactly sure what they call it. Got it last year from Tractor Supply store. Very interesting little setup here. You bend the knife to approximately 90 degrees along the straight line here. You push in the lock bar on the back all the way down, and you can pop out the blades and swap them over for something else. Not much to see here, but if you like the more classic style Stockman bone handle knives, this might be an interesting option for you. Having 2 different blades, one that you could save as a fine use knife and one that you could use as a beater, and adding in a saw blade. It would be a really good camp knife for many people. I think this would be a very good option for a lot of beginning campers and stuff. It's really not that shabby. I've used the saw bit, I've used the knife blades. Like they're actually not that bad, surprisingly. Saw blade's not as thin as some, but it's pretty thick. Everything locks in. It doesn't feel, there's like just a tiniest bit of blade play, like that. Blade wiggle, I should say. No blade play, little bit of blade wiggle. But that's fine. And that's not coming out by accident. That when this locks in, I mean, that clicks in, that locks in, that's not going anywhere. A bit off topic, but pertinent to this, I think, is when the knife blade is open, the lock tab is like this. And it's not about this tool that I'm talking about. I'm talking about this multi-tool that's coming out soon called the GOAT tool, modular multi-tool, which functions on a lot of the same principles as this knife. When the blade is open, as you can see, the groove here will force, when you apply pressure on the knife blade or saw blade, you're pushing it back like that. And it does not go back, but that's the force that you're applying to it. And that forces the blade to stay locked in. Like that will not come out when open. The only way this is coming out is if the tool is half open and it slides out. So that means when closed, that will not come out by accident. And when open, it will not come out by accident. What I don't like about the GOAT tool knife is that it is the exact opposite. And I am just a little hesitant about how strong that would be when you start applying pressure like that. Like, I trust Michael O'Donnell. He says he's done tests. The tool holds up. I trust him with it. But it is a little something that I question, and I wonder if he could have maybe, like, there might be a patent on why he can't do this. Like, someone else patents a different direction. I don't know. But it would be nice to have, instead of the groove being vertical, like so, or the other way around, like when you open up the tool and it's like that, the groove being like that, I would rather see it sideways like this, where it would just like pull straight out, like so, or like this, where you would have to bend it a bit and then activate the GOAT tool's little lever and pop it out. Having the blade tang on facing that way when the tool is open like that and you go to use it, it's just a little questionable, but we'll go with it. I want to get my hands on one. I don't have the money to get one. I'd love to get one. It looks like it could beat my favorite multi-tool of all time, the Swiss tool. But enough talking about the GOAT tool. You're here for this Uncle Henry knife. There's not that much to say about it. This is kind of a quick overview. If you want to get one of these, I would highly recommend it. It's very quick and easy to swap the parts out. The parts, when they go in, are very solid, with only the minutest amount of blade wiggle. But let's be honest, a lot of knives have that. Not all, and a lot of the good knives have nothing. Have no blade play, have no blade wiggle. But the average pocket knife out there, you're going to have some of that. And I think this is a very good option if you like to have multiple tools, but you don't want all the bulky handles. This really slims down on what you have to carry. But you can have like this as your main beater knife with a nice thicker piece going up here to the end, thicker spine going out to the end. Save this for your finer food prep work, or skinning if you're doing hunting and camping. Like this can make your fuzz sticks, this can make your dinner. This can make the little notches in your traps or something if you're doing the trapping types. Excuse me. Why the burps come every time I do a video, I'll never know. But that's how it is. And personally, I love this knife. I'd love to use it more. I live in this city. I don't get a lot of chance to use it. But when I do use it, I use it. This thing is pretty dang good. I'm sure there might be a higher end version of this idea out there, but Uncle Henry makes a pretty dang good version right here. As you can see right there, it says Uncle Henry, registered trademark. Just go to their website, just Google like Uncle Henry 3D blade swappable knife or something. You'll find it. I'm not sure exactly what they call this. It's been a year, but we get this nice little thumb ramp too, right there for the saw. Very nice. So, thank you for tuning in. Sorry for getting way off topic here of this, swapping over to the goat tool. But I hope you found this video useful, maybe enjoyable. I hope to see you all in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.